Once upon a time, deep in a sprawling forest drenched with the golden light of the sun, there lived a mighty lion. Known far and wide for his strength and prowess, he ruled over the land as its undisputed king. But even kings, after a hearty meal and a long day of prowling, dream of rest. The lion found himself a shady spot under a grand old tree, and as the cool breeze swept over him, he drifted into a deep sleep. Nearby, a curious little mouse, barely bigger than a leaf, scampered about and stumbled upon the sleeping lion. What a splendid sight, thought the mouse, its tiny heart racing with excitement. It couldn't resist the opportunity to play. But then, thud, the lion awoke, his golden eyes burning with anger. His massive paw slammed down beside the mouse, trapping it in place. The little mouse froze, trembling, its eyes wide with fear. The lion's roar echoed through the forest, shaking leaves from the branches. "Who dares disturb my rest?" he thundered. There stood the mouse, so small, so helpless. Though most creatures would run in terror, the mouse gathered every ounce of courage and spoke, its voice shaking. "Please, mighty lion," it squeaked. "I meant no harm. Spare my life. One day I promise to repay your kindness." The lion couldn't help but smirk. How could a creature so tiny ever help someone like me? He thought. But something softened within him. Perhaps it was pity, or maybe even amusement. The lion raised his paw and let the mouse go without harm. The mouse scurried away, promising silently to never forget the lion's mercy. Days passed and the lion continued his reign, but danger lurked close. A hunter had laid a trap, and before long, the king of the jungle was caught in a heavy net. The lion roared and roared, thrashing against the ropes, but it was no use. For the first time, he felt powerless. But far off, the little mouse heard the distressing cries of the lion and rushed to the scene. Without hesitation, it set to work, using its sharp teeth to gnaw through the ropes, one thread at a time. The lion, watching in awe, felt a glimmer of hope as the bonds that held him loosened, then snapped entirely. At last, the lion was free. "You've saved me," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. The mouse smiled. "A friend in need is a friend indeed," it chirped. From that day forward, the lion and the mouse were inseparable. Their friendship, one born of kindness, trust, and courage, proved that even the smallest among us can make a mighty difference. Together, they roamed the forest, living happily ever after.